So, we have the opportunity here at Viva this year in the late-breaking trials to present the outcomes, the 6-month outcomes, which is the primary endpoint outcomes for Promise 2. Can you each talk a little bit about the results and what is most impactful in your mind in terms of the outcomes we observed in this study?
Well, the results to me are incredible, Dan. 99% success rate of a complex procedure, something novel, new that we were doing percutaneously. That itself speaks volume to the company, but also the technology, that this can be done successfully, even though it's considered relatively involved. The second thing was the primary outcomes, 66% amputation-free survival and 76% limb salvage rate. In a population, at least in my center, I know these were patients that would have had a major amputation otherwise. I know we had to use kind of a performance goal for the study, for the statistics. But I know that in my institution, the kind of patients that I enrolled in this trial were those that would have either gone for major amputation or the limb flow opportunity. So to me, to save 2/3 of the patients that would have had major amputation from getting an amputation is huge.
And I would just emphasize that, Promise 1 was a much smaller number of patients in the hands of a much smaller group of interventionalists. And the outcomes were 75% amputation-free survival. This amputation-free survival for the entire group is slightly lower, but if you look at the population without the end-stage renal disease group, we have almost exactly the same limb salvage, 76%, I think, in the Promise 2 trial. And to me, that just says this really works. We really know that it does in patients with really complex disease. And we're really still at the beginning of learning how to do this best, and learning how best to manage these patients. I think we're at the bottom of what we're going to see for outcomes for these patients, and that to me is a really exciting part about this.